Exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scottsburg, Indiana, the home of the Warriorettes and the pressure cooker. Wes Drury, along with me tonight, is Holly Drury to bring you this Mid-Southern Conference matchup here between the Lady Musketeers of Eastern and the Scottsburg Lady Warriorettes of Scottsburg. Scottsburg's coming off a loss Tuesday night over at Madison, and the Musketeers are on a 4-game skid themselves right now, probably in the midst of their toughest part of their schedule right now. And it doesn't get any easier tonight here with these Warriorettes, as I believe they come in at 16-4 this year. So got our work cut out for us tonight. I think we match up well with them, Holly, but we're going to have to do our job on the defensive end, and going to have to control the boards. But they got 3 really good guards, and Stutzman and Richardson and Thomas for Scottsburg. If we can contain those 3 there, I think we'll put ourselves in a position, take care of the basketball. I think we can put ourselves in a position to win this game towards the end.
And I think it's just the same old. We got to stay out of foul trouble. We need Kai to stay on the floor. We need Ava to stay on the floor, and
limit our mistakes.
Limit their offensive rebounds. Block out. Push the ball.
Well, this is the first of 2 Mid-Southern Conference games this week for the Musketeers. We're over here at Scottsburg tonight, and this is our last road game until sectional, and then we'll come home for 3 games to finish this regular season out, as we'll be at home Saturday evening against the Silver Creek Lady Dragons, and then finish off the regular season next week, Tuesday night with Paoli, and then senior night next Thursday night as Henryville, and Mrs. Tuesday Guernsey comes back home for a game. So we
That'll be fun.
Look forward to seeing her. I know Coach Drury looks forward to seeing her. But to this game tonight, I think this is it's time to get some momentum going here. You know, the girls have taken some beatings here in the last couple of weeks here, but by really good teams too. Yeah. And, Coach talked about it. They could, make good out of these teams that they're playing, or they can, really be a negative effect. And hopefully by the end of this week here that we can come out and we're a better team because of it.
Well, so it's always good to play better competition. It makes you see what's out there, and I feel like on the court it only makes you better. However, it does get into your head a little bit when you have several losses in a row.
Absolutely. Nobody likes to lose no more than that young lady down there on the sideline. But, the girls just, the coaches talked a lot the last couple of weeks about just competing.
Yes.
Just can go out and compete. Just competing alone, you're going to get better. And I know she loves this place. She loves competing. She loves playing Scottsburg. Always has as a player. And I know she's looking forward to coaching this game tonight, but against a really good team. But we'll step away here for a moment. Hear a word from our sponsor. Be back within just a second. I'm going to get the keys to the game from Holly tonight and put her kind of on the spot.
No.
So. But we'll step away. We'll be right back at you. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Hoop season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem.
Hi, welcome back here to Scottsburg. We've got about a minute and a half till we get the national anthem and the starting lineups, but we'll get to it here. And I think Holly's got some good keys to the game for us. What you got for me?
Yeah, I got some good keys to this game. First key to this game, score more points. Okay?
That's a good one.
This is what you get when you have me on the radio, okay?
Okay.
So we got 4 more points than Scottsburg tonight.
Okay. That probably should be number one.
That is number one.
That's number one.
Second key to this game, we limit turnovers and fouls.
Okay.
Isn't that the key to every winning game?
Okay. Now, what's Scottsburg keys to their game? What do you think some things they
Well,
got to do?
they want to get Ava and Kai in foul trouble, so they're probably going to take it down underneath. They got a big girl underneath, so they're going to try to drive it, don't they? They're going to try to take it down to her and get Kai into foul trouble. And I don't know, are they a fast-paced team?
I think they're going to try to make this a track meet tonight. So,
yeah.
Yep, I really do. I think those are good, and I expected that from you. I really expect you to be to the point and to the nitty-gritty there and give me exactly what we needed to do to win this ball game tonight. But we got about 20 seconds here, so we're going to step away, get our national anthem, hear another word from our sponsors. We've got right back with you with the starting lineups as soon as we come back. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season. And when you need feed or other supplies for your farm, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill in downtown Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got burn apparel jackets, bibs, and lined hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pasture calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today in downtown Pekin and see Junior and Yvonne at Sullivan Feed Mill, or call 812-967-3472 and find them on Facebook.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sidelines, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Welcome back here to Scottsburg, Indiana. It's got our national anthem. Good pep band there. They always have a really good band.
They always have a good band, and it sounds real good in this
pressure cooker.
In this pressure cooker.
Well, we'll get the starting lineups for you. First we'll go with the Lady Musketeers first. They'll go with a 5'9" senior, number 12, Ava Souter. A 5'5" senior, number 22, Gracie Lewis. A 5'8" senior, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. A 5'10" senior, number 40, Kaya McKinley. And rounding out the starting five for the Musketeers is a 5'9" senior, number 42, Kaylee McKinley. The Musketeers are coached by Miss Taylor Drury. For the Scottsburg Warriors, we'll just have to wait and see exactly they're going to start. But I know they're going to start a 5'10" senior, number 24, Hannah Stutzman. A 5'7" sophomore, number 2, Ellie Richardson, and we'll wait on the rest of them. We got a little promo video going here.
Yeah, I like those. And I bet the girls really love making those videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
I think North Harrison does them, New Albany does them, and we get we'll get get Mr. Newcomb to let go of some of that money. Maybe we can get one there at our.
There you go.
We did get a really nice scoreboard though. You know, scores bench air.
Yes.
I find that's really nice there. It looks really good. But you know, when he's walking in here, you know, Garrett said this school's really old. And do they have? I said I don't think they have school here no more at this right here. I think it's like a business building. They work out of it, have business here, but then they have the gym here still. But really cool place.
Yes.
Really a cool place. We'll go with a 5'2" sophomore, number 30, Lola Fouts. There's Richardson, number 2, the sophomore.
Number 10.
Also 5'8", junior, number 10, Terry Heiler. Number 34 is a sophomore, 6-footer, Katrina Cooper. And then Hannah Stutzman, number 24, a senior. And Stutzman and Richardson, Holly, is really who they go through to get their offense. You know, 2 really good guards. They shoot the ball really well, too.
So say those lineups again so I get them in here right, Mike. He's not going to be happy
so
if I don't
get these. So you have 2, 10, 30.
I don't think 2 is 2 out there. Okay.
Yeah, 2's out there.
2, 10, 30, 24, and 34.
Yep.
Got it.
We're about ready to go here to get this thing going, and Ty McKinley. And Cooper will jump it off, but it's controlled by the Warriorettes, and Richardson has it out top here, and she'll set the offense up, being guarded by Ava Souter. Richardson slides it left now, looks inside, now goes cross court. Here's Cooper at the top. Here's number 10 for a three-pointer, no good by Heiler, and comes off here, and Ava Souter with the ball, and Musketeers' first possession here. Hands it off to Gracie Lewis out top, now gives it off to Kaylee McKinley. McKinley drills it back, now goes right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now drives it down to the baseline, spins, go back out to Kaylee McKinley. She'll drive it down to the baseline, now to Gracie Lewis on the wing. Lewis will bring it back out top, give it off to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn gives it back to Ava Souter. She's on the left wing, looks inside of Kai, nothing there. Now drives down the middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Madeline, now out top to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now off to Kaya McKinley to the baseline to Kaylee. Kaylee will dribble it back out top, give it to Madeline. Madeline now looking to penetrate, backs it back out, now goes left to Kaya, now to the baseline to Ava Souter. Souter shot fake, now drives the middle, spins, pulls up for a 10-footer, no good. Rebounded out of there by number 34, Cooper. Here's Heiler, drives baseline, off to Richardson, out top now to Stutzman. Here's Stutzman's 3, no good. Rebounded out of there by Kaylee McKinley. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Souter now on the move, cross the timeline, left side now to Madeline Llewellyn. Tries to throw it down low to Kai, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Musketeers. No score here with 6:30 to go here in the first quarter. Ava Souter to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Souter looking, now throws it out top to Kaylee McKinley. Now slides it right to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now gets a screen from Kaylee, now to Kaya. Kaya, cross court to Gracie. Gracie thought about a 3, now gives it out top to Ava. Ava slide it back to the right on the right wing, now back to the top, looks to the middle, stripped away by Scottsburg. Off now to Heiler, up ahead to Richardson. Richardson on the right wing, cross court now to Stutzman. Stutzman shot fake, pulls up for a 15-footer, no good, rebounded by Richardson. Off to Stutzman again. She'll drive it to the baseline, looking for help, gets it off to Cooper, up off the glass and got it. 2-0, 5:56 to go here in the first as Cooper hits the basket. Now we'll go to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Got a rebound. Can't give up offensive rebound. Cooper at the free throw line, eyes the free throw. It's on the way and good. 3-0 Scottsburg. Scottsburg with 1-2-2 pressure here. Here's Kaylee McKinley. Back to Ava. Ava now to McKinley. McKinley loses the handle, stripped away. away by Richardson. Richardson. Now here's number 30 for a three. No good. Rebounded out there by Madeline Llewellyn. Ava now. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline, got to get somebody in the middle.
Don't be picking your dribble up, girl.
Finally gets it off to Gracie. Down low to Kaylee. Kaylee goes up for the shot. No good, but she's fouled and goes to the line to shoot two. Coach Drury is screaming, get somebody in the middle. As Anna Trueblood set to check in.
There we go. That foul was on Cooper.
That's Scottsburg first, teams first, Cooper's first, as Kaylee McKinley at the line to shoot two for the Musketeers. Still 3-0. First free throw is on the way and no good. 5:22 to go here in this first quarter. As Anna will be coming in for Kaylee. Kaylee eyes the second free throw. It's on the way and good. Oh, Anna Trueblood will check in and replace Kaylee McKinley. So 3-1, 5:22 to go. Ball comes into Richardson. Right side now. Now to Cooper. Now to Heiler. Heiler lets three go. No good. Rebounded by Eva Souter. Souter now up ahead now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis on the right side. Back out top to Ava. Got fouled. No call there by Richardson. Gets it stripped away. Comes back with it. Now Madeline Llewellyn on the left wing to Kaya McKinley. She'll drive the baseline. They're going to get a blocking foul on Cooper. That'll be Cooper's second foul here really quick. As number 44 for the Warriorettes is checking in. That will be Griffin. Now watching them play Scottsburg tonight, this Griffin girl was pretty effective.
Who'd they play?
Madison. Here's Kaya. Kaya up, off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. She turns, spins, up off the glass. No good again. And we're going to get a pushing foul on the Musketeers. Well, we had two good looks at it there. 3-1, still your score as number 11 for the Warriorettes checks in and replaces Heiler Thomas. Still 3-1 is your score. 4:42 to go here in the first. Here's Richardson. Richardson, left side to Stutzman for three. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. She'll kick it out now. Now Richardson looks at the three. Nothing there. Tries to throw it in here to Griffin, and it gets away from her out of bounds, so it'll be Musketeer basketball. Scottsburg set up in this pressure. Madeline, cross court now to Kaya. Kaya back to Anna. Now to Madeline. Madeline up ahead now to Kaya McKinley. They get it across half court there. Now McKinley with it out top. Gets it off to Madeline Llewellyn. 4:13 to go here in the first. Ava Souter now looks to go to work. Looking inside, nothing there. Now slides it left to Madeline. Madeline now goes down low to Anna Trueblood. Up off the glass. No good. Rebounded out there by Stutzman of Scottsburg. She gets it off to Richardson. Richardson wanting to run now. Under 4 minutes. She'll back it back out, being guarded by Ava. Now left side here to Stutzman. Inside to Griffin. Griffin now turns, goes down the middle of the lane. Backs it back out. Now gives it to number 30, Stutzman. Now to Richardson. Richardson with a long three. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. Off to Ava Souter. 3-1 still your score. 3.5 minutes. Madeline Llewellyn now out top to Ava. Ava's got an attack right there.
They didn't get back in time, and the lane was wide open. Give it to her.
Kaya, left side to Madeline. Madeline out top. Now going to baseline, and we're going to have an offensive foul, I believe, on Kaya McKinley. It will be on McKinley. That's the Musketeers' third foul. Kaya's first. I don't think Coach Drury liked that all very much. She's talking to the referee about it. Here's Richardson. Now we're going to get an offensive foul on Scottsburg, and I believe this one's going to be on number 44.
Wow. Was that
It was a moving screen.
Yeah.
That ball comes in. Ava Souter with it. Back to Madeline. Madeline, cross court to Ava. We got to attack this pressure once we beat it.
Yeah.
Got to get your hands off of them. Anna, now Madeline. Madeline with it on the left wing, down to 2:45 here. Still 3-1. Here's Kai McKinley. Up, off the glass, going to get called for a travel. .240 to go in the first. Low-scoring affair so far.
Yeah.
3-1. Stutzman with it. Now here's Thomas. I believe we're going to get another offensive foul.
On Thomas?
That one is on.
Oh, no, that was on Griffin.
Griffin again. So that's 2 fouls on their bigs as number 30, I believe, checks back in for. Here's Madeline. Now Ava comes up with it. 2:20. Still 3-1 to score. Ava right side to Gracie Lewis for 3. Got it! 4-3 Musketeers now. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Here's Richardson down the middle of the lane. Looks out to Heiler. Heiler drives it down the middle. A little runner. And she gets it to roll in. 5-4 now. Up ahead now to Kaya. Kaya back to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood gets it across the timeline. Now off to Madeline. Now Ava. Down to 140. 5-4 is your score. Scottsburg on top. Ball stripped away. And we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to stay with the Musketeers. 1:35 left. In the first, here's a pass into McKinley. McKinley looks to go to work. Spins back to her left. Goes up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Stutzman. Up ahead to number 30. Richie. Here's a 3 by Richardson. No good. Gracie Lewis out there with the rebound. Well, I'm glad them threes aren't falling right now. They've had some good looks. Short corner now to Kaya. Kaya drives the baseline. Now goes cross court. Out of bounds. Turned over. Back to the Warriorettes. Well, they're missing shots, and we're turning it over.
Yeah, and
we're under a minute here in the first. Stutzman with it on the right wing. She'll go to the baseline to Richardson. Richardson will let another 3 go. No good on that one. Number 11 comes out of there with it, Thomas. Now goes back to Stutzman. Thomas, Stutzman, now Richardson. Down low to 42. Martin. Here's a jumper by number 30. No good. And Anna Trueblood comes out the rebound. 33 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still 5-4 is your score. And we're going to get another travel on Gracie Lewis. Richardson with it across the timeline, down to 20 seconds. Stutzman out top. She goes left now to Thomas, to Richardson. Now Richie, down under 10. Richardson with it out top. Will go to work, down the middle of the lane. Dumps it down to number 42. She travels, no good. Over the back, no call there, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter with a score. The Scottsburg Warriorettes on top of the Lady Musketeers. 5-4. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Sullivan Feed Mill is proud to support the radio broadcast of the Eastern Musketeers this season. And when you need feed or other supplies for your farm, stop in at Sullivan Feed Mill in downtown Pekin and see their selection today. From hay feeders to fence posts, wire and insulators, and lots more, even for those hard to buy for on your Christmas list. They've got burn apparel jackets, bibs, and lined hats. You'll find winter feed mixes for all animals to give them the nutrients during the winter, as well as creep feeders and creep gates to feed up your pasture calves through the winter. You'll also find fresh farm eggs at Sullivan's in Pekin. Stop in today in downtown Pekin and see Junior and Yvonne at Sullivan Feed Mill, or call 812-967-3472 and find them on Facebook.
All right, welcome back to Scottsburg High School. It'll be Scottsburg basketball here to start this second quarter. 5-4 is your score. Lady Warriorettes on top of the Lady Musketeers. Here's Richardson with it, right side. Now out top now to Hyler. Hyler steps through, throws it out of bounds, and it's going to be Musketeer basketball.
Who we got in there for Scottsburg, Wes?
10, 11, 2, 42, and 24.
Got it.
I believe we're going to have a foul on Scottsburg here. Well, Musketeer basketball, Souter brings it across, slides it right, now down the middle. Here's Gracie Lewis. Now to Kai McKinley. We're going to get a shove off on number 42, Abby Martin. That'll be a 1-on-1, I think. Or it's just a 16 foul on the Warriorettes. So Musketeers in the bonus for the rest of this quarter. Here's
Got it.
nice little curl move there by
Yes.
Madeline Llewellyn.
Good to see her see it go through.
Now Lowland is going to be out of bounds. Off of 42 here, back to the Musketeers as they got a 1-point lead, 6-5. 30 checks in, places 10, and 44 Griffin checks in and replaces 42 for the Warriorettes. Anna Trueblood gets it into Llewellyn. Back to Trueblood, back to Llewellyn. Cross court now to Kaya McKinley. McKinley to Gracie Lewis. Now back out top. Here's a three by Madeline. No good. And it's going to be out of bounds. So Scottsburg basketball, we're under 7 minutes here in the first half. Richardson with it. Musketeers holding on to this 1-point lead, 6-5. Now to Stutzman. Now 30, Fouts. Richardson with it. Richardson. Thomas. Here's Stutzman's three, and she buries that one. 8-6. Scottsburg Warriorettes on top. Up ahead now. Look how that attack. Here's Anna Trueblood. She goes in from the right side off the glass and got it. That's how you beat pressure right there.
That's right. She was wide open.
8-8. Tie ball game here. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Richardson now with it. Crosses over. Now goes cross court here to number 30. Griffin with it. Out to Stutzman. She thought about a three. Thought better of it. Now to Richardson. Now to Thomas. Thomas now. Out top to Stutzman. She'll let a long one go. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley.
They're not afraid to shoot that long ball, are they?
Up ahead now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis on the left baseline. Out here to Madeline. Goes down low to Kaya McKinley. McKinley turns. Loses a handle. Turnover and picked up there by Hyler. Fouts with it to the basket. Up. No good. And it's going to stay with the Scottsburg Warriorettes. Richardson to trigger it in for the Lady Warriorettes. Gets it into to Thomas. Thomas now to Griffith. Out to Stutzman. Stutzman will back it back out. Give it off to Fouts. Fouts now dumps it down to Thomas. Thomas up with it. No good. And a Trueblood with the rebound. She'll get it off to Ava Souter. Up ahead now to Madeline Llewellyn. Down low to Kaya McKinley. McKinley goes in, and we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a foul on Scottsburg and then send Kaya McKinley to the line to shoot two. With 5:08 to go here in the first half. 8-8 is your score. First free throw by McKinley is on the way and good. McKinley one more to try to push this out to a 2-point lead. It's up and good. 5:08, 10-8 your score. Musketeers on top. Richardson now. Across the timeline. Drives it in. Kicks it out here to Fouts. Now Stutzman. Stutzman Back to Richardson. Richardson drives it to the middle of the lane. Now to Thomas. Now here's Fouts with it on the wing. Now dumps it to the baseline of Richardson for a three. Got it. 11-10 your score. Back with a 1-point lead. Here's Anna Trueblood. Back to Kaya. Now Madeline Llewellyn over to Ava Souter. No good. Ball's fought for. And Thomas comes out of there with the rebound up ahead to Stutzman. Stutzman thought about a three. Now here's Richardson. Back to Stutzman. She'll let three go. No good. Rebounded out of there by Ava Sutter. Up ahead to Madeline Llewellyn. Up off the glass and got it. 12-11. Back and forth we go. 4 minutes to go. Musketeers with a 1-point lead. Richardson, left side now. Here's Fouts for a long three. Got it. 14-12. Scottsburg back on top by 2 now. Here's ball just about picked off. Up ahead now to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood gets it across the timeline, gets it off to Kai McKinley. Now back to Ava. Here's Ava's three. No good. Ball is fought for, and I believe it's going to be Musketeer basketball. 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. 14-12 is your score. Scottsburg on top of the Lady Musketeers. Ava Souter to trigger it in for the Musketeers. She's looking, dumps it down to Kai McKinley. Up, no good. And Thomas of Scottsburg comes out of there with the rebound. That's got to be a double dribble there, dude. Fouts. Stutzman. Now Richardson. She'll drive it baseline. Now a little runner. No good. Ball is fought for, and I believe we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Scottsburg with 3:14 to go. Still 14-12 is your score. Richardson to trigger it in for the Warriorettes. Richardson looking. Now gets it into Stutzman. She'll turn back to the middle of the floor. Up, under, up with the right hand and scores it. 16-12 now. 4-point lead by Scottsburg. Timeout. Coach Drury, and it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away here, word from our sponsor. Be back with you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John. After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover.
Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servant with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder. If you think you have a sleep problem, talk to your physician about a referral to Schneck Sleep Medicine. Schneck Sleep Medicine. SchneckMed.org.
All right, welcome back here to Scottsburg. 3:03 to go here in the first half. Scottsburg has jumped out to a 4-point lead here, 16-12 here. It'll be Musketeer basketball coming out of this timeout. On the floor for the Musketeers, you got Anna Trueblood, Madeline Llewellyn, Ava Souter, Gracie Lewis, and Kyle McKinley. Ball comes into Madeline Llewellyn. Scottsburg still in this full court pressure. Up ahead now to Anna. Anna goes in with the left hand up off the glass and got it.
Nice. All night long with that.
Yeah, they're pulling it up so much pressure.
Get behind them, and we got layup.
16-14 now. Here's Fout to Stutzman. Stutzman now. Looks inside to Griffin. Griffin turns. Up with it. No good. Ball's fought for. And Fouts comes up with it, kicks it out to Stutzman. Now Richardson, she'll let three go. No good. Griffin with an offensive rebound. Richardson back with it now. Looking to drive down the middle. Nothing there. Dumps it over the head. That is a pretty pass right there. That's a nice catch by 44-2.
Five second.
Kaylee will come in for her. As Griffin trying to complete the three-point play here. The free throw is up and good. So 5-point lead by Scottsburg, 19-14 with 2:20 to go
Got a timeout.
Got a timeout by Scottsburg. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. The coach frustrated there with that offensive rebound and that foul, with 2:20 to go. We can't afford to have Kai sitting over there on the bench with 2 fouls, and Kai knows it. She's something she's going to have to clean up here down the stretch because we're going to have her on the floor for 32 minutes. I mean, that's just the way it is. And but we'll see what Scottsburg comes out with here as Coach Daniels calls a timeout. I'm sure she's going to try to set up some special play, probably for Stutzman or Richardson, and see if they can get something out of it. Actually, it will be Musketeer basketball, so we'll see if they switch some defense up here. Doesn't look like they're going to. Maybe sag off of this front here a little bit, not give up the backcourt so much there. And up ahead now to Kaylee. Kaylee gets it across the timeline. Over now to Ava. Cross court now, out of bounds to Richardson. Almost had another layup right there. We just got to go quicker.
Yes.
2:08 to go here in the first half. Still 19-14. Musketeer basketball. Ava Souter to trigger it in underneath her own basket. She'll get it into Kaylee McKinley. McKinley hands it off to Madeline. Madeline with the left hand. No good. Richardson with a rebound. Richardson on the move. She'll slide it right. Now cross court to Stutzman. Stutzman now the baseline to Fouts. Fouts drives it in the middle. Tries to dump it down. Intercepted by Kaylee McKinley. Turnover Scottsburg. Now here's Madeline with it. Scottsburg's awfully handsy,
Yeah.
Cross court to Gracie. Now Madeline. Now Kaylee. Kaylee now right side now to Ava Souter. Souter looking inside. Dumps it down to Kaylee McKinley. McKinley looking. Gets it back to Ava. Now we turned it over. Here comes Richardson on a run out. In the left side. Up off the glass and got it. 21-14. 1:20 to go here in the first half. Scottsburg on top now by 7. Anna Trueblood up ahead to Kaylee. Kaylee. Cross court now to Madeline. Back to Ava. Ava down the middle. Steps through. Up off the glass.
Oh, what the hey.
It's going to be off of Scottsburg, going to stay with the Musketeers. And I don't know if Ava lost the handle, got fouled, or
yeah, that.
Oh, Ava to trigger it in for the Musketeers. She'll get it in to Gracie Lewis. Lewis back to Ava. Ava on the left wing now. Puts it down the middle, left side to Madeline. Madeline looks inside to Kaylee, loses a handle, turned over again. Stutzman comes up with it, 45 seconds. We're going to have an offensive foul on Stutzman as Anna Trueblood stepped in there and took that one.
Sweet. That was pretty.
Need to get another bucket here before the half. Musketeers down, trail by 7, 21-14 with 40 seconds to go. Now a little 2-2-1. Ball's turned over. Almost turned, and it is turned over as Thomas comes up with it, goes back to Fouts, now Stutzman. 30 seconds left there in the first half, and they'll pull it out. Probably going to take one shot here. Stutzman to Richardson, down to 20. Richardson with it, down to 10. Top of the key, going to look to go to work. Kicks it out now to Fouts. Fouts will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee McKinley. McKinley loses the handle. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. The score, 21-14. Scottsburg Warriorettes on top of the Lady Musketeers. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. Be back with you in just a little bit. Give you first half stats and comments from Holly. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on Wslm of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And tonight, playing basketball, we're wrestling, we have wrapped up, as we know, the fall sports now into the winter sports. It's a busy, busy time. We have a lot of games. The IHSAA, we're fortunate, like a lot of states, our young men and women play literally, with the exception of Sunday, every day of the week. And it is a monumental task to put on these types of events night after night after night. Big school, small school, city school, country school, doesn't matter. There's a lot going on.
Well, first of all, it's what we do in Indiana. We've done for many, many years, and providing a platform for student athletes to show their skills, and coaches to coach, and communities to gather. It is a really, that's just what's special about what we do. But man, I tell you, Coach, I often walk in, the first person I want to go talk and thank to as I walk in the door is that person that's sitting out there with cold weather, right inside the front door. And it's cold outside, but they're sitting there selling tickets, and they've done it year in and year out for the athletic department so schools can operate events. And, I always want to get around the place. I just want to make sure those people know they're appreciated for doing what they're doing, and they're a big part of an athletic event also.
Well, they really are, because oftentimes the person you're talking about is a member of the faculty who's been at school all day long, have families themselves, and some meager $5 whatever an hour, they make a little bit of money, but they're doing this because they're aware that without the infrastructure of people like them, you can't have these events. And you need the teams, you need the coaches, you need the officials, but you need the ticket takers, you need the people popping the popcorn, selling the concession. You need all those people to make this experience what it is, and to generate that much necessary and much needed revenue for your programs.
That's absolutely right, Coach. Revenue, and it's not anybody. They're not out there trying to make a lot of money. They're trying just to keep the lights on, the officials paid, the bus, gas in the buses, and uniforms on the kids, and so these people all choose, and I always like to say they choose to work in the eye of the public. They choose to interact with the public as they walk in, so a parent can walk in and watch their child play. And I just think sometimes anybody that's in public service, whether it be a coach, a teacher, a police officer, or anybody, we forget to really recognize what they do and the give back that they do for the communities. Because they're just the salt of their people who truly care about the kids that they see in the classroom every day, or whether it be in the hallway, the lunchroom, or getting on and off the bus. And I just think we all need to step back and thank those people for spending their time so children and student athletes get to play in a time-honored tradition, which is a high school education-based athletic program.
Paul Neidig with us from the IHSAA, talking about all things IHSAA related. You and I are both former athletic directors. We would not have been able to have any kind of success or be able to do our jobs without the secretaries. And I dare say those dear athletic secretaries all over our state are the unsung heroes of athletics in our entire state.
No question. I was always blessed with great partners, and in the work that I've done, and athletic secretaries or assistants come in many titles. But, I can think back to Alicia when I was in Evansville, and sometimes there'd be a kid that's having a rough day, and that athletic secretary is consoling a kid with a hug, and it'll be all right. And that's certainly not in the job descriptions, but that's what they choose to do to help kids along the way. And they're there to care about kids and student athletes, absence of a parent.
Thanks for listening to the Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet, and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight, alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
In the field, the right partner can make all the difference. One that's dependable, straightforward, and is there when you need them. That's LG Seeds. From our hybrids and soybean varieties to our service and support, reliability is in everything we do. Start this season right with LG Seeds. Talk to your local dealer or visit lgseeds.com for more information.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Caring people makes a difference. You can feel it the minute you walk into Salem Crossing. Experts in long-term care, not just doing a job, but following a calling. They're here to help you and your family find answers and solutions and peace of mind. In fact, they become an extension of your family. For more information about Salem Crossing, visit ascsseniorcare.com or call 812-883-1877. That's 812-883-1877.
Attention seniors, Salem McDonald's has started Senior Tuesdays. Every Tuesday from 2 to 5, seniors receive 25% off their purchase. This offer is not valid with any other offer and only between the hours of 2 and 5. There's always something to celebrate with McDonald's. With their fresh, hot breakfast, hot cakes, bacon, and eggs, and their bagel sandwiches to everyone's favorite Big Mac and Quarter Pounder. And birthday celebrations are back in Salem, Mitchell, and French Lick with Renee. Stop by today and find out all the great ways to celebrate with McDonald's. And don't forget, let your favorite senior know about Senior Tuesdays from 2 to 5. I'm loving it.
All right, welcome back here to Scottsburg High School. We're at halftime, where the Warriorettes are leading the Lady Musketeers 21-14. Not a horrible first half by the Musketeers, but we just got to take care of the small things. Turned it over 7 times. They scored 5 points off our turnovers, but we got good looks just like we did last Saturday down there at Lanesville. We just got to start scoring the basketball, but we'll run through these stats real quick. First, for the Lady Warriorettes, Richardson with 5, Tyler with 2, Dixon with 5, Fouts with 3, Cooper with 3, and Griffin with 3. They were 8 for 27 for 29% from the field, 3 of 14 from the three-point line, 21%, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Musketeers out-rebounded at 16-12. Scottsburg had 4 turnovers. For the Musketeers, they were led in scoring by Madeline Llewellyn with 4, Anna Trueblood with 4, Kaya McKinley with 2, Kaylee McKinley with 1, Gracie Lewis with 3, for a total of 14. Musketeers were 5 of 18, 27.8% from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. Musketeers turned it over 7 times. Points off turnovers was won by Scottsburg 5-2, and second chance points was 3-0 Scottsburg. So here we go to start the second half here, as it'll be Musketeer basketball to start this. Both teams, I believe, went back to the starters. As the ball comes in to Ava Souter. Souter to Gracie. Now Kaylee. Tries to go to the high post. Ball's tipped away, turned over. Stutzman comes up with it, gives it up to Richardson. Cross court now here to number 10. Shot fake up and good by Heiler. Makes it 23-14. 1-2-2 pressure by the Warriorettes. Up ahead now to Kaylee McKinley. Will lose the handle, steps out of bounds, turned over again. (23-14). 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Musketeers. Stutzman with it. Now to Heiler. Heiler. Out top now to Fouts. Fouts back to Heiler. Now cross court to Stutzman. Stutzman now with it. Baseline to Heiler. Heiler will let 3 go. No good. Offensive rebound, Richardson. Now Fouts. Fouts looks inside to number 34. Up off the glass and got it.
Easy.
25-14. 6:49 to go here in the third quarter. Cross court to Gracie Lewis. Up ahead to Kylie. Now Kai. Kai goes down the middle. Up with the left hand. Up off the glass and got it. 25-16 your score, down to 6.5 minutes in the third. Heiler back to Richardson. Richardson walking across Musketeers. Now Heiler. Down low now to 34. Cross court to Richardson. Richardson lets 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. Souter now. Up ahead now. Throws that out of bounds. Turned over again. Collie Batt checks in. Will replace Ava Souter. Anna Trueblood checks in and will replace Kaylee McKinley. So 25-16 still your score. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Richardson with it. Out top now. Here's Heiler with it on the right wing. Looking to the short corner. Nothing there. Back out top to Fouts. Fouts drives down the middle. The right-hand side. Up off the glass. No good. Ball is fought for her. And a Trueblood comes out there with it. She'll get it off to Kylie Batt. Batt now with it. To Gracie Lewis. Here's Kaya McKinley. McKinley's going to drive in. Back to Madeline Llewellyn for a 3. No good. Rebounded by 34. Cooper. Now Heiler for a 15-footer, and she knocks it down. 27-16. Batt with it. Up ahead to Kaya McKinley. Cross court to Gracie Lewis. Back to Batt. Batt with it now. Sets the offense up. Goes right side to Madeline Llewellyn. Out top to Batt. Batt with it. Back to Llewellyn. Now high post to Kai McKinley. McKinley's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Richardson. Richardson up ahead to Heiler. Heiler will let 3 go, and she buries it. 30-16. Timeout. Coach Drury, 4:42 to go here in the third quarter. It will be a full timeout, so we'll step away. It's going to be a 30. We'll keep it here. We're just not finding nobody.
No.
We're getting beat down the floor.
Well, we've had 4 or 5 possessions. We've turned it over 3 times. We gotta take care of the ball.
I'm going to be honest with you. Musketeers didn't come out with any fire in their eyes the second half.
No.
I mean, it's pretty evident, and we're sitting about as far away as you could sit from them right now. But you were down 7 at halftime, and they've doubled it up here in 3 minutes. Scores 30-16. 4:42 to go. Musketeer basketball here. Ball comes into Batt. Up
there
ahead now, Madeline.
While we go backwards.
Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Musketeers. .432. Batt triggered in for the Musketeers. Gets it into Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it, top of the key, right side to Anna Trueblood. Back out top to Kylie Batt. Batt with it now. She's going to get fouled, and that foul's going to be on Fouts. That'll be Fouts' first foul, team's first. Bat triggered in, looking, gets it into Kaya McKinley. McKinley back to Madeline Llewellyn. The bat, now Anna Trueblood. Trueblood with it. To Kylie Bat. Bat with it, now to Kaya McKinley. She'll looking to drive, ball stripped away. Gets it over to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood goes up for the shot, blocked away, and Stutzman comes out there with it for Scottsburg. Off to Richardson. Richardson now. I believe we're going to get a foul on Madeline Llewellyn. It'll be our first of the half. Be Madeline's first. Ava Souter checks back in and replaces Gracie Lewis. Ball comes into Heiler. Heiler back to Stutzman. Tipped away by Ava Souter. We got to get something out of Ava right now. She got to make something happen. Whether turn the ball over or nothing, she's got to get going downhill here to try to create something. Here's Fouts to trigger it in. Gets it into Heiler. Heiler back to Fouts. Down to under 4 minutes here in the third. Still 30-16. Here's Richardson. Drives baseline. Gets bumped. Now back to Thomas with a shot. No good. Madeline Llewellyn with the rebound. Gets it off to Kylie Bat. Bat up ahead to Ava Souter. Souter now. Goes to Kaya. Kaya goes down the middle of the lane. Step through. Up off the glass. No good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. That stops the clock with 3:31 left here in the third. And we'll send Kaya McKinley to the line to shoot two free throws. Kaya's first one is up and good. That'll be 3 fouls on 34 Cooper. As Kaya's second free throw is up and also good. 30-18 now with 3.5 to go in the third. Musketeers need a stop right here. Here's Richardson. Left side to Stutzman. Now Fouts. Fouts. Drives it to the middle. Tries to kick it down. Ball's tipped away. Kaya McKinley comes out of there with it. She'll get it off to Kylie Bat. Bat up ahead to Ava Souter. Souter now to Trueblood. Trueblood over to Kaya. Kaya looking to penetrate. Goes up off the glass. No good. Stutzman with a rebound. Richardson to Fouts. Now back to Heiler to Stutzman. Right side Richardson. Down low to 34 Cooper, and she up and off the glass. 32-18. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Scottsburg and will stay with the Musketeers as Elizabeth Trueblood will check in now and replace Anna Trueblood. Kylie Bat triggered in. Gets it into Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it. Right side to Madeline. Madeline with it. Back to Bat. Bat gets it to Ava. Ava being guarded by Richardson. Looks, dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. McKinley drives to the middle, spins back to her right hand, up off the glass. No good.
Man, she cannot get one to go through.
She'll go to the line to shoot two, though. And she went to her right there. That's
She
a
did.
great
That
move.
was a good move. Oh, that foul was on 34. Cooper,
That'll be her fourth. There's Kaya McKinley's first free throw, and it's good. So Griffin will check in along with number 11, Thomas, and replace 34 and 30 Fouts. McKinley with one more coming to her, try to cut this down to a 12-point lead, and she does. 32-20 now with 2:23 to go. Musketeers need some stops right now. Here's Heiler. She's going to let a long one go. No good. Rebounded out of there.
Out of there.
We got a block out down there. Smallest girl on the floor got her hands on that ball. Richardson now to trigger it in. 2:15 to go. 32-20. Gets it in now. Here's Richardson. Drives it baseline. Back out here to Heiler. Heiler now to Richardson. She'll bring it back out top. Goes across court to Stutzman. Stutzman down the middle of the lane. Dumps it down to Griffin. Off the glass. No good. Ball is fought for, and we're going to have, I believe we're going to get a foul on the Musketeers.
And
Foul will be on Elizabeth Trueblood. It'll be her first, team second. Richardson's going to trigger it in again. Looking, throws it over the top to Stutzman. Stutzman now drives into the left side. Up, no good. Going to draw a foul on Madeline Well and go to the line to shoot two. Stutzman, first shot is up and good. Back to a 13-point lead. Stutzman's second one. He eyes it. It's on the way and also good. 34-20 now. 1:55 to go here in the third. Ball comes into Kylie Batt. Batt with it across the timeline. Looking. Slides it left. Now goes to Madeline Llewellyn. Over the top now to Kaya McKinley. Tipped out of bounds by Griffith. It'll stay with the Musketeers. Batt triggered in to Kaya McKinley. McKinley turns. Hands it off to Kylie Batt. Batt back to McKinley. McKinley, she'll let three go. Got it!
Oh.
Three-pointer by Kaya McKinley. It might be her first one of the year.
No, she's made a couple.
Has she?
Yes.
34-23. Over to Tyler off the glass. Got caught sleeping.
Yeah, that was a nice little move.
36-23 now. 1:07 to go now in the third. Here's Elizabeth Trueblood to Kaya McKinley. Now you can go by her. Yeah, she comes out on you. Go by her. Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Here's Richardson, 36-25 now. Richardson dumps it down to Griffith. Up and in. Ava Souter steps on the sideline. Turnover back to the Warriorettes. Rachel Lewis checks in for Kylie Batt. Richardson triggered in. Over the top to Stutzman. Stutzman down the middle of the lane. Travel with the basketball. No call. Now to Heiler. Out top to Richardson again. 38 seconds left. 13-point lead by the Warriorettes. Richardson now goes left. Up. Off the glass. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to be Musketeer basketball with 28.9 to go here in the third. Need a bucket right here, Holly.
We do. It'd be nice to have a three or three-point play.
Here's Souter. 25 seconds left to Trueblood. Trueblood with it now. Nothing there. Back to Madeline. Madeline on the right wing. Out top to Kaya McKinley. McKinley. Cross court to Ava. Down to 13. Ava drives baseline. Gets bumped.
It's knocked all over the place.
She does draw the foul with 9.4 to go. Well, they could take her pick because there's three of them bumping her.
Yeah. I thought she was choosing it, actually. But they didn't call it.
Foul's on number 11. Ball comes into Kaya McKinley. McKinley turns, goes in, up off the glass and got it. 38-27. 1 second. Here's a shot by Richardson. It shouldn't count.
Oh.
That brings us to the end of the third quarter. Your score 38-27. Scottsburg leading the Lady Musketeers. Will step away here. Word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Wrap up your year with holiday savings at Billy Martin Store in Martinsburg. If you're looking to buy the perfect gift for that special person on your Christmas list this year, then the Billy Martin Store is the place to go to give the gift that can be used year after year. We have so many nice items on our display floor to choose from at everyday low prices. From furniture, appliances, and flooring, we're sure you'll find that perfect item. So this Christmas season, sit back and relax in comfort as you entertain your guests. Billy Martin Store can offer you free Christmas layaway, free delivery and setup. We do stand behind what we sell if a problem should occur. We would like to thank everyone for your support that you give to us year after year. And from our families to your family, we wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season. Billy Martin Store is family owned and operated since 1859. We are located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to give us a call at 967-3997, and we'll be glad to help you.
All right, welcome back here to Scottsburg. Start of the fourth quarter, 38-27 is your score. Scottsburg on top of the Lady Musketeers. The Scottsburg basketball to start this fourth quarter comes into Richardson. Richardson will slide it right now, looking inside, nothing there, and we're going to get another foul call, and I believe this one's going to be on Madeline Llewellyn. Be two quick ones on Madeline. That'll be her third. Team's fourth. As Scottsburg basketball, Richardson to trigger it in. She's looking, gets it into Heiler. Heiler loses the handle, gathers it back up. Now drives it down the middle, kicks it left side now to Thomas. Thomas now right side to Richardson. Richardson looking to penetrate, spins back to the baseline. Now goes cross court to Heiler. Heiler now to Richardson. Richardson loses the handle, picks it back up. Richardson's going to let three go, and she buries it. 41-27, 7:23 to go here in the contest. 14-point lead by Scottsburg. Ava Souter out to Trueblood. Now Llewellyn with it out top. Goes to Gracie Lewis. Lewis with it now. Back to Madeline. To Kaya McKinley. Now Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood with it. Back to Ava. Ava thought about a three. Now it's going to drive it down the middle. Gets the ball stripped away by Stutzman. Stutzman up the right-hand side. Back to Richardson. Stutzman for a long three. Got it. 44-27 now. 17-point lead by the Warriorettes. Ava. Now Elizabeth.
Oh.
Trueblood with a three. 44-33 now. 44-30, excuse me. 44-30, 6:20 to go in this contest. Richardson drives it right, looking, out top now to Stutzman, now to Heiler on the left wing. She'll drive it down the middle. Now spin it back to the baseline, up with a shot, and she rolls it in somehow. Yeah. 46-30. We're under 6 minutes. Here's Ava. We're going to get a blocking foul on number 10, Heiler of Scottsburg, as Kylie Batt set to check back in. As she does it, she'll replace Ava Souter. Batt to trigger it in, throws it over top to Kaya McKinley. McKinley spins to her left, now brings it back out. Up top now to Madeline Llewellyn. Llewellyn backs it out. You're down 16. We got to start scoring the basketball. Here's Trueblood. Trueblood in from the left side. She'll draw a foul, and foul to go to the line to shoot two. 5:33 left in this ball game. Elizabeth Trueblood at the line to shoot two for the Musketeers. Try to cut into this 16-point lead. Free throw is up and good. We're going to get a timeout by Coach Drew, and it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. You know, we're getting good looks down here, but we're just giving up too many easy looks down here, and they threw one in down here this last possession that was basically a prayer. But when things are going, just the way the ball falls, and, you know, we've not done ourselves very many favors tonight either.
With our turnovers,
yeah.
And our just, we're not hitting layups. They are pretty slappy.
They're physical.
Yeah, they're physical, but we got to finish. We got to work through that.
We'll have one more free throw coming to Elizabeth Trueblood when we come back out here, but we got to start getting some stops now.
Somebody's got to look to score also.
Yeah, I don't think this
Ava's
is
back in.
On the floor for the Musketeers, you got Kylie Batt, Gracie Lewis, Elizabeth Trueblood, Ava Souter, and Kaya McKinley. Second free throw by Trueblood is up and no good. Rebounded by Stutzman. Gets it off to Thomas. Thomas under 5.5 minutes. Now to Stutzman. Right side to Heiler. Heiler, ball stripped away. She picks it back up. Now goes out top to Bounce left side now to Stutzman. Stutzman drives it to the baseline, looking to score. Nothing there. Ball's turned over. Picked up by Kai McKinley. Now here's Ava Souter. Souter with it now. Cuts it back across. Goes to Kylie Batt. Batt will let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Stutzman.
I think our options right now are Gracie Lewis shooting the 3 or down inside to Kaya.
Something quick.
Something quick.
Here's another foul on the Musketeers. That'll be our 15th foul, and that foul will be on, I believe, Elizabeth Trueblood. Thomas triggered in, gets it into Heiler. Heiler now to Stutzman. Stutzman in from the left side, up off the glass, no good. Rebounded out there by Kaya McKinley. Gets it off to Ava. Up ahead now to Gracie. Back to Ava Souter. Souter, they got to throw it in there. Here's Ava. Now it goes inside to Kai McKinley. She'll go up off the glass and got it. Lead down to 13 with 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Thomas. Going to get a timeout by Coach Daniels. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step away again here. Word from our sponsor. Be back with you in just a moment. It's WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Wouldn't it be great to find a dealer that puts their customer satisfaction over their profits? Well, you have. Betty Gilstrap Motors in Salem, Indiana has been your hometown Ford dealership for over 80 years. No hassle, no pressure, and ranked in the top 6% nationwide for customer service. Specializing in Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Betty Gilstrap Motors is your one-stop shop for your sales, service, and auto body repair needs. Visit us today at EddieGilstrapMotors.com or come see us at 207 South Main Street, downtown Salem, Indiana.
All right, welcome back to Scottsburg. 4:21 to go in this contest. 46-33 is your score. Scottsburg on top of the Lady Musketeers. It will be Scottsburg basketball coming out of this timeout. On the floor for the Warriorettes, you got Richardson, Fouts, Thomas, Griffin, and number 34, Cooper. For the Musketeers, you have Batt, Elizabeth Trueblood, Gracie Lewis, Kai McKinley, and Ava Souter. Ball comes into Richardson. 4:20 to go here in the ball game. Richardson slides it right. Goes baseline to Fouts. Fouts will let a 3 go right out of the gate. No good. Rebounded by Thomas. Out top to Richardson. And when Richardson was going to get called for a travel, another second chance opportunity right there for Scottsburg.
Yep.
You know, we get them to take, in my opinion, a bad shot. You don't want that shot up 13 points.
No.
But we're glad she took it. Now it's Musketeer basketball. Here's Ava. Down the middle of the lane, up off the glass and misses the layup. Rebounded out there by Thomas. Here's Richardson to Thomas. 15-footer. No good. It's going to be off of Ava Souter and stay with the Warriorettes. Richardson to trigger it in. Ball comes in. Here's Elizabeth Trueblood. She flips it ahead in from the right side. Goes up off the glass and got it. 46-35, 3:39 to go. Here's Richardson. Richardson. Ball slipped away. Fouts. Down to ball tipped away, and they're going to call foul.
He kind of did.
I believe that's going to be 6 team fouls. That'll be the first on Kylie Batt with 3:31 to go. Scottsburg on top by 11, 46-35 as Richardson set to trigger it in. She's going to get called.
What was the call? Foul on Elizabeth Trueblood.
Oh, I thought she moved down there taking the ball out of bounds.
Too.
I mean, that's what I thought they were calling. We got a 1-and-1. The foul is on Elizabeth Trueblood. That'll send Thomas to the line to shoot to 1-and-1 with 1:31 left. Here's the free throw. It's up and good. 47-35 is your score. One more coming from Thomas here. Second one is up and also good. As Heiler will check back in and replace Thomas. .3:30 to go here in the contest. Ava Souter across the timeline, drives down the middle. Cross court now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis is three, no good. Rebounded by number 34, Cooper. Cooper up ahead to Richardson. Now Heiler. Down low to Griffith. Up off the glass. No good. Ball is fought for. They come back out. Foul to let another three go. No good on that one. Kylie Batt with a rebound off to Ava Souter. Up ahead now to Elizabeth Trueblood. She loses a handle, and it's going to be off of her back to Scottsburg. Madeline Llewellyn checking in now. Going to replace Gracie Lewis. Bounce the triggered in. Gets it into Richardson. 13-point lead by Scottsburg. Fouts. Cross the timeline. Right side to number 10, Heiler. Heiler with it out top, being guarded by Batt. Here's Richardson. Now Fouts on the left wing. Back out top to Richardson. They'll back it back out with 2:40 to go here in the ball game. Richardson crosses over, dumps it down to Fouts. Now Heiler, and we're going to get another foul, I believe, on Madeline Llewellyn. So that'll send Scottsburg to the line for a 1-and-1. That'll be 4 fouls on Madeline as Stutzman set to check back in for the Warriorettes, and she'll replace Cooper. Well, Heiler with a 1-and-1 here. Free throw is up and no good. Rebounded out there by Kai McKinley. Musketeers got to go quick now. Down to 2.5 to go in this ball game. Back to Trueblood. Trueblood with a three. Got it! Here's Richardson. Up to Griffith. Over to Stutzman. 48-38 your score. Down to 2:13. Here's Heiler for a three. Got it. Well, they're not scared to shoot it, no matter what the situation is. 2 minutes to go. 51-38 to score. Here's Llewellyn.
Shoot that.
To Kaya. Kaya. Down the middle. Up. And she's going to get called for travel. Ball comes into Richardson. We're under 2 minutes. Richardson back to Fouts. Got away with the travel there. Double dribble, and they caught her on that one. Now, we're probably not going to win this game here. There's a lot to be learned in this last quarter. We've done some good things this quarter here. Here's Souter with it now. To Madeline. Now Trueblood. Back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn for three. No good. Rebound by Stutzman. Off to Richardson. Richardson back to Stutzman. Down to 1.5 minutes. Up ahead to Heiler. Cross court now to Richardson. Richardson with it.
Timeout.
Got a timeout. It'll be a full timeout by Scottsburg. So we'll step away here, word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
All right, welcome back to Scottsburg High School. Here is Ava is going to check in for Gracie Lewis. 1:24 to left here in this contest. It's a 13-point lead for Scottsburg. I think the Lady Musketeers have played with a little bit of intensity this fourth quarter.
This fourth quarter, well, we've been pressing a little bit. Elizabeth Trueblood quick up there and gotten her hands on some of the balls.
Here's Heiler to trigger it in. She gets it in to Richardson. Richardson across the timeline. Now drive it down the middle of the floor. Kicks it over to Griffin. Griffin down the middle of the lane. Little runner. Got it. 53-38. 1:10 to go. Here's Bat with it. Ball's tipped away. She picks it back up. It's flipped out of bounds by Fouts and will stay with the Lady Musketeers. So Ava Sider to trigger it in for the Musketeers. Ball flipped away by Richardson. In from the left side off the glass. Got it. 55-38 now. Bat with it. Here's Kaya. Step through. Up off the glass. No good. Richardson with the rebound. We're down to 40 seconds to go in this ball game. Up ahead to Fouts. Fouts with it now. Back it back out. Now give it off to Richardson. Now Stutzman down to 30. Ball stolen by Souter. Souter on the breakaway up on the left side. Misses a layup. Elizabeth Trueblood comes out of there with it. Goes in from the right side. Gets fouled by Fouts, I believe, and will go to the line to shoot two. Trueblood come in and give us some pretty good minutes here,
Very good minutes.
Elizabeth's first free throw is no good. Down to 16.6 as Gracie Lewis checks in for Kylie Bat. Bat's done a nice job tonight,
Very nice. Yep.
Second one by Trueblood is good. Cuts it to a 16-point lead with 16 seconds to go. Ball comes into Griffin. Back now to Stutzman. Up ahead to Fouts. Fouts now across the timeline down to 10, and that's probably going to be it. Over to Fouts. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that'll be the ball game. And the final score here from Scottsburg tonight. The Scottsburg Lady Warriors 55. The Lady Musketeers 39. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. Be back in just a moment to give you final stats and thoughts. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Battleview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Battleview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
Do you dread the alarm clock? Do you feel like you haven't slept when you hit the snooze? Do others complain about your snoring? Treating adults, children, and teens, Dr. Emily Servant with Schneck Sleep Medicine is specially trained to help you get the most restful sleep possible. Snoring, restless legs, sleep apnea, night terrors, insomnia, all common signs of a sleep disorder. If you think you have a sleep problem, talk to your physician about a referral to Schneck Sleep Medicine. Schneck Sleep Medicine, schneckmed.org.
All right, welcome back here to Scottsburg as the Scottsburg Lady Warriorettes get the Mid-Southern Conference victory tonight over our Lady Musketeers, 55-39. Any thoughts on this one, Holly?
Just a lot of layups.
A lot of missed layups, a lot of missed opportunities. I thought there, if we played the same intensity in the first three quarters that we did the fourth quarter, I think may have not have changed the outcome of this game, but I know it would have been a lot tighter ball game. Just missed a lot of layups, a lot of missed opportunities there. And, you know, it seems like we're beat a dead horse every time we're on here, but we'll keep talking about it, and hopefully something will change here in the next 3 ball games going into the postseason here. But we'll go through these stats here, and we'll get final thoughts here, and we'll send it back to the station. But Spurs for the Scottsburg Warriorettes, they're very balanced scoring. They were led in scoring by Carrie Heiler with 14, Hannah Stutzman with 10, Ellie Richardson with 10, Katrina Cooper with 7, Tanisha Griffin with 7, Lola Fouts with 3, Haley Thomas with 4 for a total of 55. The Warriorettes were 21 of 54 for 38.9%, 7 of 24 from the three-point line for 29%, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. The Musketeers did end up getting out rebounded by the Warriorettes 29 to 26. Turnovers were 14 to 7. Points off turnovers, Scottsburg won that one 12 to 2, and second chance points 5 to 1. Scottsburg won that one. 4 scoring for the Musketeers. They were led and scored by Kai McKinley with 17, Elizabeth Trueblood with 10, Madeline Wellham with 4, Anna Trueblood with 4, Gracie Lewis with 3, and Kaylee McKinley with 1 for a total of 39. The Musketeers were 13 of 40 for 32.5%, 4 of 10 from the three-point line for 40%, and 9 of 12 from the free throw line. The Lady Musketeers will be back in action Saturday night at home against the Silver Creek Lady Dragons, the final Mid-Southern Conference game of the year for these Lady Musketeers. Tomorrow night we'll be down at Charlestown where the boys take on the Pirates in that Mid-Southern Conference contest as they trying to build off this 12-2 record. They got some good things going. Coach Weatherford and the boys have got a nice season going. So we wish them luck tomorrow night as we'll be down there calling that game. Any more thoughts from you?
I have no more thoughts.
Appreciate Holly being on here with me tonight. She probably won't be with me the rest of the years. I think Mikey will be back with me to call the rest of the games here. But
praise the Lord.
No, I really appreciate you coming on here and helping me out, especially with these stats. I know that's important to the coaches to get those to them. But I have nothing else. But one more time, final score here from the pressure cooker tonight, 55-39 with Scottsburg come away with victory over Lady Musketeers. And for Holly and West, you've been listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball and WSLM. We say God bless and good night.